You guys think I'm a dumbass, don't you?
Welcome to Joy Tactics, the podcast dedicated to all things joyful, joyous, and meeting as many celebrities as humanly possible. Hosted by Eric Rahill, Nate Veroni, and Jack Bensinger. Enjoy.
So you wake up first thing in the morning and something feels different.
Mm-hmm.
It feels almost as if your skin or inside your veins is not regular red blood, but it's golden rivers of glitter and silver and red and green.
Mm-hmm. Red
What's
and
this
green.
red and green about?
Right.
You walk down into the living room and what do you see? Who knows? Mysteries. You
Is
don't
it
know.
mommy kissing Santa Claus?
Is it daddy licking?
Is it daddy getting all
reindeer?
down on Santa Claus?
Is it mommy and daddy
Showing him his
and
new
Santa
tricks?
and a reindeer playing video games? Well,
The possibilities of Christmas are just so endless. And
Do
if
you
you
think
don't...
there's- Do you think there's anybody who sits like their head in the chimney just waiting for Santa to sit on their
I stopped believing
face?
in Santa Claus a little too fucking late. I'll just say that. And I'll tell you why. I was having my suspicions pretty early on. Suspiciously early, too. In an advanced type of learning way where I was young. I was like, I don't think this is real. And then I was pretty sure I heard a reindeer on the fucking roof when I was about 9. And so that kept me believing a little bit too late.
oh, I see what you're saying.
So I doubted, and then I came back around pretty heavily.
I have basically zero memory of Santa Claus even being a thing that you could believe in.
That's a crisis of faith.
Well,
Yeah.
well, yeah, it is. I mean, I feel like when I was like whatever 4 or 5 years old, whenever I started understanding concepts that large, I would like. It was almost introduced as this thing that people pretend about.
Right.
It was never. My parents were straight up ever since. Like they were like, Santa's not real. Like
Damn.
this is fucking fake. And I
Brutal.
was like a kid at school that was like, Santa's not real, right? Like I was that little piece of shit that was like ruining Christmas for other kids.
But for your family, the reason for the season was the birth of Jesus, right?
Jesus Christ.
And we already talked about. If you haven't heard our fucking history of Christmas, then go back a couple episodes because we cover that in depth.
We are not going to talk about Christianity or any type of religious shit today because today is just about Christmas and
It's just about chilling out, celebrating what you have, being thankful, not in the same way as on Thanksgiving, but in a different way, a more Christmas type of way.
Colder.
what's the difference between Christmas thankful and Thanksgiving thankful?
Well, to
Let's
start,
see. That's a
one of
good ass
them's-
question that I haven't thought about for a minute now.
One of them is grateful for food. The other one's grateful for gifts.
Presents.
Is that not
That's-
it? I like food and I like stuff.
That pretty much
Yeah,
sums it
right.
up. Yeah, I think
That pretty much
in a
does.
very succinct, simple way.
Question for you guys. Question. Do you guys as families do stockings?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you guys, because did you all have any rich friends growing up that had crazy as fuck stockings?
Yes.
Like
Because I remember I had a friend who got an iPod fucking Nano in their stocking.
Damn.
Yeah. Some of you fucking rich people, you don't understand what a fucking stocking is. An iPad
Yeah.
Mini is not a fucking stocking gift. You know what a
No,
stocking
hell
gift
no.
is?
A peanut.
It's supposed to be
An apple.
fucking Tic Tacs are supposed to go in the
Yeah,
stocking.
Sprite flavored
Gum.
Tic Tacs.
An apple.
And some
Milk
fucking
Duds.
junk from the drugstore.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be the worst part of your day is opening
Hand
up, just
sanitizer.
thinking that you're about to get something awesome, and then you're like, oh, it's fucking just candy.
Oh,
And
that's
socks.
ain't nothing wrong with it.
Mm.
Oh, that is a good point when you put it that way. I wonder if anyone's ever gotten beaten to death with a
Beaten to
stocking.
death with a stocking. No Yeah, back in the old days,
That was all you
when
had.
that's your only
Yeah.
weapon was
Today.
putting
Sure.
some fucking coal in a stocking.
Oh god.
That's
Something
what the
tells me
naughty kids
that-
would do back in the day. Fill a
You know
stocking with coal
what?
and beat their parents to death.
Something is, I bet you there's a lot of non-media covered violence and death that happens on Christmas, and it's
Well, it's the perfect day to pull a heist. Everybody's with their
Murder
families.
heist.
The
I don't want
Christmas
anything
heist.
from the museum. I just want bodies.
Okay.
Different type of heist. Ocean's 11,
With
but
no
it's just a bunch
mustache
of,
like that, it's hitting a little different when you act this type of
Oh.
way.
I wasn't gonna address
Looking
it.
clean.
If you're just listening, you might want to take a motherfucking look because it looks like I got reconstructed surgically into a more kind of pretty version of myself. I think.
Yeah.
I don't feel natural. I don't know who I am like this, but
You look like you're glowing. Like you look like you've de-aged yourself. You look like you're a relative of Timothy Chalamet right now.
thanks,
Looks like you
man.
just got some fresh blood platelets fucking
Jewish.
installed right in the face.
I do
them
feel like
young-
I'm 47 years old and I paid like the craziest amount of money in Mexico to get some skin grafted type of shit redone. It's crazy how my skin got better when I got rid of the hair. I mean, I still have no, I've never had acne as an adult, but I don't know. Too hungry to
Yo,
think
I got
totally
one.
straight.
What is this? I used to have acne bad when I was a teen.
That's not acne.
Now that I'm adult, I get it in one. It's one single pimple on my fucking cheek,
Hmm.
and it disgusts people. It makes them turn away from me in disgust.
Yeah, just face to the left, I guess. There you go. Zoolander. Let's all right, so help me remember what we were talking about 30 seconds ago.
Quite simply, the joys of Christmas. What are we?
We're talking about
Well, I
Christmas.
wanted to check in with the patrons real quick. Do a one-on-one with them.
But
How are
we
you
know
guys
they can't
feeling?
respond.
Are you listening to this on Christmas Day while your family gathers and you hold secret resentments for how they treated you as a kid? Maybe this is the time you get to tell your dad, I didn't like how you yelled at me and how I used to be scared when I hear your car pull in the driveway. Maybe this is the time.
When the
Can I
driveway
say
was all
this
gravel.
just right off of that statement, Eric? I think that there is no possible way you're not going to heal any trauma during Christmas. This is not the time. This is the time to bury it and just
Just
let
get
time pass
faded.
by.
Let the liquor flow.
Just
Yeah,
just
you
drink
go it.
away the pain. Just get
Let-
through this
let-
fucking week. If you're trying to heal some sort of childhood trauma with your parents of some sort, or the way that it's not gonna happen this week. It's
Do that
not
shit on
gonna
the 4th of
fucking
July.
happen. You're gonna
And I'll
dive
tell-
deeper into that pain, and all you need to do is just get through this fucking week. All right.
Get
And I'll
it.
tell you this, if you have been eating a lot of holiday goodies, which personally I haven't even been tempted, but if you have been and you're worried about, you want to lose a little weight or you want to get a little healthier in the new year, just don't. I'll tell you what, don't worry about it this week, guys. Okay? Just fucking, I just had some butter cookies upstairs. You know those cookies that come in the tins that have the sugar on top and they're roasted for being kind of flavorless cookies? Well, guess what? I like those. And I'm letting myself just, if I want one, go get one.
Wow,
The
that's
cheat
great.
week.
Cheat week.
The
Dude, I'm doing
cheat
this.
week.
Imagine you think that's cheating week. Well, spoiler alert, I was at an awesome holiday function last night.
Why don't you
with-
tell me? Why don't you text us about this last night?
Because, dude, you weren't invited. That's the hard truth.
Eric,
That's the cold,
Eric, we
hard
can
truth.
do things without having to check in with you every second. You know what I'm saying?
I'm fine
Like, we
doing
live-
things separate, but I want to know what you guys are up to.
You'll find out. You'll find out when you see it in the fucking tabloids. When you see me on the red carpet of the local Virginia Labor Committee Council holiday party, where I was
What type
cutting
of
it up
liquor
with
did they have?
Greek electricians, dude.
Greek
Uh,
electricians.
I don't know if you've ever heard of a little wine called Littlefoot or something.
Oh, barefoot.
Barefoot.
Oh,
Yeah.
That
so
barefoot
imagine about
wine?
3 liters of that for about 50 or 70 people. Yeah.
My uncle got my mom some Yellowtail one Christmas for her Christmas present and said it was imported. And technically, there
He
was no
smuggled
lie
it.
told there. He's correct. That does come from Australia.
However, it's deceitful in a sense.
that is a
Right.
pretty much guaranteed fucking hangover.
Oh, a fucking a liter of Yellowtail, warm Yellowtail, while you watch Monk with your mom. Yeah, that's a fucking
Oh.
hangover. Can you imagine?
Let me watch a real
No
monk
water.
with my mom. Just follow a monk around.
Just watching a monk be all holy.
Slip a monk some drugs and see who they can talk to.
Slip
So
a
guess
monk.
what food I've been eating?
What?
Awesome sandwiches. Because at this function I'm speaking of was the big, giant, round plate of sandwiches from the grocery store.
Mm.
Probably had
Oh.
about 9 of those at the function. Then I probably had about 6 of those before bed last night. That's probably why I couldn't sleep. And then, guess what?
Hmm.
3 more for breakfast.
Oh
and guess
my.
what?
Oh,
What's
have-
on? Is it
that's all
all
I've
meats?
eaten.
Is it ham, turkey, and roast beef?
That's exactly correct. With different cheeses.
How did I know that?
American? I don't know, but you knew.
Because I could,
But-
now that I think about it, you did send a picture of the function last night, so I already saw. I did know what you're up to, so thanks for letting me know.
All right.
and you know what I watched last night?
What?
With my
Heck.
me papa?
What?
I was going through his DVDs and we watched The Usual Suspects.
Oh,
You ever seen
With
that?
Willem
of
Dafoe.
course.
Willem Dafoe. No, Willem Dafoe's not in that.
I had to shoot my
Who
shot.
we got?
What,
We got Del Toro. We got
Oh, Guillermo?
Spacey.
Benicio del Toro.
Oh,
He's kinda
Benicio is
act-
in that?
Spacey
He-
the
dude,
Rat.
Stacey the
I was-
Rat?
Kevin
Well,
Spacey's a.
Yeah, Kevin Spacey.
He's a
Oh,
rape
my
Eliza,
goodness.
isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah,
Something
Sorry to say it like that.
But
He's
you know,
evil.
Benicio del Toro's performance in this movie is, I swear to God, it is very Benzinger-y. Like, you know what I'm saying? Eric, can you attest?
Of
to
course.
Talentful.
Yeah, I think like
Talented,
you
rather?
need to check out what his wardrobe is in that movie, Jack, and just start wearing that shit for real.
Benicio del Toro outfit.
You
You
just need
need,
to
like-
look up some clips from that, and like, I swear to God, it was like he took an acting class like from you. Like if you were
No,
to hold
now-
like an acting class on like how to create a character or something like that, like.
Okay, so I'm gonna Google image this, and I'm either about to be very disrespected or very honored. Now
No,
I need
it
you to
can't, it's
remind
not
me what
based
the
on
movie's called
looks.
right
Like,
now.
I
he
would
kinda
say the
looks
look,
like
though,
a beautiful
is
anime
pretty-
character.
What's the movie called?
The Usual Suspects?
Oh, that's a famous one.
Yeah.
I watched Galaxy Quest with my dad
Oh,
last
that's fun.
night.
Oh,
That's
nice.
kind of. I've probably seen that movie 15 times. I think I've already espoused my love for that movie on here, but they did that shit so right. And it was on. We watched it on a DVD as well. And there's something about it being on a DVD. It just looked a little bit different than it would on streaming. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, I do
you're-
think
you-
that's true because of the
You're
Blu-rays.
100% right. It is different. It is different. Like there is I think
quality.
it goes through some sort of, codec fucking shit to get to a streaming service to, it's not the
Right.
same.
We need to dedicate a whole damn hour to codecs and
You wanna
talking
do a comedy
about
special? Joy Tactics 3-way comedy special.
on codecs.
Oh, I guess.
And
every
guess
single
what? Look,
episode's
look,
an
look.
hour.
New watch much? Look at that watch.
pre-
Are
Christmas
you fucking
watch?
serious?
New watch, Christmas watch.
Is that
What
a
is
Richard?
that, a damn fossil?
It's no, it's not a fossil. It's a Seiko.
That's a
Seiko.
Albane.
Oh.
And it's a diving watch. It's they call it the Seiko Turtle. It's got the rubber band,
Did you get it in a mall?
got it at the Macy's. That was my mom's. I
Many-
picked it out.
I bet
That was
many
my mom's
men have
Christmas
died in
present
that.
to me.
Whatever you want, baby.
Oh,
Whatever you want.
you can
You know how
have
badly
whatever
I
you
wanna-
like.
You know how badly I want to take my girl to the mall and say,
Take her to
"Whatever you
Macy's.
want, whatever the fuck. you want,
200.
Here's the
Spend
card.
200 right now.
Get
See
whatever
if it
the
tests my
fuck-
bank
Whatever
account a
you
little
want.
bit.
You have 30 minutes. Here's a shopping cart. Whatever you can fill in it.
Whatever
Go.
you want, baby girl.
Or actually, maybe you have 2 minutes.
Pull up
Like
to the
a-
Talbots with the mature lady. Whatever you want, girl.
And hit him with the
With
Mr.
Dan
Beast
Taylor.
proposal. You know Mr. Beast, right? Well, I'm the romantic version of him.
Romantic beast.
You have, I'm locking a girl in a box with me for 100 days, and she gets $1 for every time she kisses my neck. Mr. Sexual Beast.
Mr. Sexual Beast.
Well, Eric, you just said before the Joy Tactics Bang Bus.
What did I say?
What?
The Joy Tactics Bang Bus.
Why'd you say that?
Because I misheard something that you said.
Oh.
I thought that's what you had said. I'm not.
We roll
thinking
up to
about
your
that.
crib in a van, all three of us.
Is that how that works? We get out of it's not. Hey, what's in your frame right now? Is a shirt slowly taking over?
It's
It's just
you know what?
Oh,
I don't quite know. I'm in my childhood bedroom that my dad has converted into the most busted fucking music studio. And there's like
that's
a hanging like curtain next to me that
fucking
I
8XL.
I don't really know what's going on in this room. I wish I could show you guys, do a little tour, but it's really,
Don't worry about it, man.
really, really, really cluttered.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that.
And
Clutter.
I'm laying down in my mom's basement on the carpeted floor. You know that type of nobody has carpet anymore.
I miss
in,
carpet.
in New York
Yeah.
that I know. It's all hardwood or linoleum, whatever, tile. There's that feeling where you lay on carpet for so long that
Bless
it kind of
you, yeah.
irritates your elbows. Remember that feeling?
Yeah.
Of course.
You're at your
when you
grandma
get
and
them little.
grandpa's house watching
reverse
fucking Cartoon
bumps.
Network.
Yeah. Eric,
And I'm-
I bet we're on the same carpet right now. Is it all?
That would be
yours all
so
tan?
interesting.
That would be
Cosmically
beautiful.
Isn't it?
curious.
Isn't that interesting? I was just watching an interview with the guy who shot Osama bin Laden in the head, and he was talking about
Chris
shooting
something.
Chris Hemsworth. I don't know.
Yeah,
his
Chris
name.
Hemsworth. The
I don't know his
Hemsworth
name.
brothers fucking went in there.
There's two Hemsworths.
Did all the work.
Liam.
There's multiple Hemsworth, dude.
Really? Oh, there are
Evan
some
Hemsworth.
dynastic people like Reese Witherspoon or whatever. So, anyways, this guy's talking about, and I hate to bring up war, ding, 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 war, topic, alert, Joy Tactics, buzzer. But he basically was talking about how he went and shot somebody in the head while he was sleeping with his wife. Not like fucking, but just sleeping in the bed. They were, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then he woke up. He reached for the Uzi, whatever. And then he had no choice but to basically put his head on ice. And he said, you know what's crazy, man? There's a world where we could have met each other at some cafe in Paris and had a nice conversation. But because our government sent us out here to kill each other, this is how it went down.
Where was this? Afghanistan?
Uh,
Is the Afghanistan
I
government
don't
sent him out?
know.
I don't think that.
what? What?
Just we don't. War is hell. We know this. I mean, there's
War-
what more can we say?
Oh.
I was visiting with my uncle. This is part of the thing that we cut out in the Patreon episode because it was too sad. But my uncle, great uncle's not doing too well, and I was looking at his bookshelf, and he served in Vietnam, Korean War, and his bookshelf is basically all like war fiction and war history. So he had like a whole shelf on World War II fiction books, and he was like, "Do you want one of those?" And I said, "Sure, I'll take one." Picked out this one. It's called Gray Eagles. It's about these retired Nazi pilots who have a bone to pick with the American pilots that beat their asses in World War II, and it's about a rematch 30 years later. Sounds pretty cool, right?
Rematch.
It's about a rematch in the air where the pilots fight each other. But
To the death?
holding the book, it makes me look kind of Nazi-ish because it looks like it's kind of pro. It's called Gray Eagles and it has a lot of Nazi insignias on it. And I don't think I could read that shit in public.
Not in most areas, probably.
Right.
But freedom of speech, also. You should be able to read that in public. True or false?
Nate has a secret vlog on freedom of speech. Where
Nate,
you
you
get
hold the mic like
blackout,
a
you
pickle.
get blackout, and then start just speaking your mind a little bit on the fucking amendment.
Since when did freedom of speech advocacy become so like twisted? You know, anybody who's like, you'd think that like in a perfect world, people who are pro free speech, you'd think they'd be like pro democracy and like, you know, see the good in that. But like people who love free speech now are just like the most like racist, like worst people on the planet. You know.
Well,
Right.
man, I do know what you're talking about. But did you ever think about this? That, and you think I'm about to go into a joking point of view, but maybe I'm not.
Sounds like you are.
Maybe I'm not, though. Do you ever think maybe it didn't move at all, and the radical left is what moved into the area of fascism? I hate to talk about politics and get all fucked up like this on Christmas, but that's what Christmas is about, man.
It's Christmas. We can't fucking go into this shit. Nobody.
Let's do it, dude. I want to come out right now. I have been volunteering for CPAC, for conservative political action committees for years and years. That's why I shaved my mustache and got this haircut, because this is my last episode. I'm joining Barron Trump at Boston University. We are dorming together. Psych. I couldn't go back to college. You know
The
what? I do
young
fantasize about going
Republicans.
back
You fantasize about going back to where? College?
to college because I could theoretically
And starting a
get-
hip hop improv group? Winning all the competitions?
Oh man, doing that overseas.
Damn hip hop improv in Japan. Blow their minds.
Yeah. Damn, if I don't want to do
Shit.
that. I was just
Shit.
watching a video of this is so I don't know what this is, but I was just watching a video of people freestyling. I don't know if this just is what it is. People were freestyling in Israel
Okay.
recently, and it was a circle of like an Israeli guy and then some other guy who maybe was like Swedish, and then two people who were like Korean, and they were freestyling in different language, like having a cipher in different languages, and they didn't
my
know
God.
what each other were saying.
That's beautiful.
It was making me laugh.
That's like I had a lot of roommates that were addicted to weed and shrooms and shit in college, and that's maybe their dream of what heaven was like. You know what I mean? Just freestyling with people from different.
I have a
Honestly,
question about
countries.
freestyling in a different language.
Yeah.
that maybe one of you can clear up. Is there a language that is the best to freestyle in, i.e., like the native language, like there's just more things that rhyme than in the English language? Like, is there one language where it's just so fucking easy to freestyle because everything fucking rhymes, you know?
You know what is a sexy language to rap in? French.
Well, this is
Have you guys
Big
ever
Bang
listened to
Curtain
some
list.
French fucking damn ass
yeah.
French rap?
hell.
Oh.
I actually have. I fucking don't like French people, man. I think I've definitely. Said
I don't
that on here
either. I
before,
don't rock with them. I
but
know.
the French rap is pretty good.
That
Group
new guy
Sanguine or
Yame. Have you guys heard of this guy? Oh shit! Or this group called La Clica. Have you guys ever heard of
La
that?
Clique guy?
Oh,
Clica?
if
La
you guys haven't heard
Clica?
La Clica, it makes you want to go fucking avenge
like-
someone with a gun. You know what I'm saying?
Is
In
it
a-
like
in a
Lil
way that's-
Wayne, but like
Nah, no. It's kind of hard. Frankly, it's hard.
Should we play some?
Yeah, La Clica.
Here, put
Here,
sound
let
for
me-
musicians on.
Here, I gotta turn original sound for musicians on. Okay.
Oh, there's that room tone.
All right, to all the everybody listening, like I know y'all have been waiting for me to share my fucking rap type of tastes, and yeah, here we go. You could tell it's French off the bat, just by the way the
Immediately.
piano is ringing. You hear that?
I don't even
French
need to
air
hear
that's
any lyrics.
going off.
Oh,
It kind of is that blue abadididi bid.
yeah, it
Stop it.
does kind of. Here, I'll get to the rap.
Ooh, this is nice. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Imagine this. This is a day. I've had the most fucking cringy daydreams of all time. Imagine this is what when nobody was my friend and everybody doubted my skills when I was in high school. I imagine something like this. You go out with your friends who think you're just a normal loser that can't play sports and have no coordination and is gaining weight. And if you were like, you pull up to the fucking some festival or something, and you're like, one sec, guys, I gotta go do something. Then you bust out on stage doing French rap. Oh, can you imagine what they would think of you then?
Yeah, that's a classic daydream, man. I wouldn't be worried about that. I wouldn't
That's
be
pretty
worried about
pathetic. That's a pretty pathetic.
That
No,
is-
that's not pathetic.
That is about
No,
A
that
daydream
is
where your
pathetic.
friends like you. No, that's
pretty-
pretty.
Yeah,
That's as
that's
pathetic
so
as it gets.
sad. I asked who did I asked my prom. You guys know how I asked my prom date to prom.
Oh no.
This is maybe the most pathetic.
What'd you do?
I remember them free hug signs. This is bad.
Oh,
Yes.
Free hugs.
Yeah.
I made a free prom date sign and stood
That's
next
not
to there was a
green
free
tea.
there was a free hugs guy standing in the
No.
park, and I was standing next to him with a free prom date.
Damn.
So that's
No,
pretty.
that's
in my
actually.
opinion,
I feel like
That's
that
odd to
is-
be right next to him.
I thought it was funny.
Did somebody else, you know what I'm saying? What if somebody else had came up to you?
I would say, well, it depends. Are they a model? Are they
They're a model, but it's
volleyball player?
for Saudi Arabian magazine that you have to ethically consider.
It's a model for Saudi Arabian magazine. Then yeah, that's going down for sure.
Just scratched my nose on the mic.
Nice.
Felt
Well,
good.
you guys heard about this, but I think the listeners deserve to know that I almost died a couple of days ago.
How did we not start with this, dude?
You
This is on
almost-
us. That's our
I mean,
problem.
you guys have already heard it, so but I feel like the listeners deserve to know that Joy Tax could have been a 2/3 podcast a couple of days ago because I came within an inch of dying. I got into a car wreck
Yeah.
the other
God
day.
damn it.
My dad's brand new 2024 Hyundai Tucson
Oh,
was just driving around in
SUV
that fucking
too.
bitch, rolling
American
around
Hyundai.
in German Village in Columbus, and who fucking comes out of an alleyway and T-bones my fucking ass?
Who?
You got smacked by a car.
A college fucking student.
Oh,
did it.
supposedly the smartest people in our society.
Man.
Right. Sure.
Where they did a little different type of smoke come out of their window when they opened the door. Green smoke.
Yeah. The
Don't worry, I
devil's-
did a full
All right,
breathalyzation and
You put him in a
Made him
citizen's
walk.
arrest immediately.
You put him in a full Nelson. Let me put you in a full Nelson.
Wait, so play by play. You are driving along listening to what? Nicki?
I think I was listening
Minaj.
to Christmas music, if I wasn't
Okay.
mistaken. Like I think I was putting on Dean
Yeah.
Martin's Christmas
snap.
album, just listening to some classics, Rat
The
Pack
ethical
style.
crooner. That was an ethical man.
You say the driving crooner?
The ethical crooner.
Oh.
Okay, so you're driving along, bumping,
Minding my own fucking business.
getting all bricked up to Dean Martin.
And
Then what happens?
I'm driving and somebody's coming out of an alleyway and just fucking barrels into
Oh.
the passenger side of the car.
What? Coming out of an
And
alleyway
did
with
you see
speed?
them?
No, I did. They didn't see me. I'm not the person that's supposed to look out for this.
No, I know,
It
but
was
you
their
didn't.
fault.
Did you see their car coming? And did you stiff up your body, or were you totally taken by surprise, and were you loose like a rag doll?
You
like
know
you're
what? As
supposed
it
to be?
happened, I kind of felt like a weird time slowed down, and I felt like a peace because I was like, okay, I'm not like physically getting like fucked up right now, and it felt like a bumper car kind of scenario because we were going like slow enough where it wasn't like too jarring,
Mhm.
It felt like a kind of an upgraded bumper car type scenario.
Okay,
And
so
so
they
Nate-
smacked the fuck out of the Tucson. Did the airbag go off?
No, the airbag did not go off.
That's on you,
Interesting.
Hyundai. That's on
Well,
you,
that's
Hyundai.
Interesting.
Hyundai.
Interesting.
Not cool. And so you were saying to us that you are the best person to possibly get into a car accident because most people,
Yeah.
when you get hit, you come out of the car, even if it was at 0.5 miles an hour. You shattered my vertebrae. It's going to cost me $300,000 in
Right.
medical, and you got to
Mhm.
fucking pay me right now. I'll kill you. So you come out of the car,
Yeah.
blood leaking from your head.
With the
and you
first
go,
aid kit
I'm
ready
good,
to
bro, I'm
fucking
good.
tourniquet them.
I come out and I say, "Are you okay? I'm worried about them."
You said, "Are you okay?"
all right? Are you all right?
You
And
need
then I
money?
said, "You know what? This is my dad's car. I'm gonna call him, and then we're just gonna get the insurance." Somebody who some fucking. What would you guys have done? You guys would have been, "You fucking dumb son of a bitch."
Here's what when I go into a new city and I rent a car, first stop I make is at the sporting goods store, the Big Five, whatever. I buy a fucking the hardest
Baseball.
aluminum, crazy ass Louisville Slugger. I wrap that thing in a sock. You know why I do that? If you put a sock, here's a life-saving piece of advice. If you want to beat away someone with a bat, put a sock on that shit first. Because guess what? The sock means 2 hits. Because that first hit, they're going to grab the bat and they're gonna try to take it away from you, but they'll just pull the sock off.
Right.
Okay.
Wait, have you? Is this an original like?
No,
like,
no, I saw
play,
this
or is
on.
this-
No, I've seen this online somewhere.
Well,
But yeah, I put that shit in the back of my car, usually a fucking premium SUV, and then I take it out and I ask them if they're okay, but I want to protect myself if needed.
Right.
well, here's where our plans differ a little bit, because if somebody hits me, oh, now you fucked up. And do you know what the biggest baseball bat in the world is? It's aluminum.
10-foot fucking baseball bat.
Yeah, called the RAV4 or whatever I'm in at the time. And I go like this. That is totally understandable, the accident that just happened. I'm so patient with you. Why don't we pull over to the side of the road so that we can just have a quick word? I just want a quick word with you. I back up. I put it in neutral. Switch into drive. Yeah! And then I fucking dive, let the car ghost ride it, floor it, put a brick on the thing. I get up on top of the roof of the car. I smack him with the car, and then I jump off it, stunt guy style.
With two
Boom!
katanas in your hands, you slice
Two
the fucking
katana-
top off there.
Yep, and I
car.
fucking get my sharp-ass canine tooth,
Damn, but you do got a sharp one.
and I put that right in his fucking nose. Bite his fucking nose off, spit it out
You
of the TV
know
camera.
that on the old timey ships, right? The old
pirate
timey
style?
ships.
Like the
pirate
lean and the pizza
era.
and the
A steamboat.
Nah, before any type of steam engine. The mastheads.
Noah's Ark.
Little after. Okay, the 1700 ships in the Navy back then. When they wrapped you, because you would be buried at sea in your own hammock. Okay, that's the body bag, is the shit you sleep in. That's how real death was back then. But they would sew you up with probably a fishing fucking hook, and then the last sew, they would put it through your nose to make sure you weren't dead.
We weren't.
To make sure you weren't dead, because if you to make sure that you were dead. Because if you weren't, then you would be yelping, hollering, saying, "Damn, you just put a fucking hook through my nose."
So explain this one more time. They would put a fish hook through your nose to see if you were alive.
They
Why?
sew you. I'm learning this from this book I'm reading right now called The Wager. It's the new David Graham
I just saw that in Barnes and Nobles.
book. It's popping off right now. People are losing their minds. The reviews
My
are off
God.
the charts.
I love reviews.
But
Wager.
no, if you died at sea and you were on one of these ships, they'd sew you up in your hammock, and the last stitch would go through your nose to make sure that you were dead
Because you'd wake up if it was like
from
that.
the immense amount of pain. That's right.
And in case you wake up in the sea, then they can reel you in because you're attached to a
You're
fish
hooked.
line.
That's right. That's correct.
Interesting.
You know what I watched
So,
recently?
what?
Napoleon in theaters.
No, you watched the whole thing.
Oh.
And
Was it good?
It just reminded me of the type of death that at like the end it said how many people died from all of like the battles that Napoleon. And at
1,200.
there was. You're not gonna believe this, man.
How much?
800.
I think it said when it was all said and done, 3 million died in his
in
battles.
the name of Napoleon.
And
Good
Napoleon was just
God.
leading he was just playing like it was literally like playing chess, you know. He just put out like, all right, let's put 1,000 people up front. If they get
No.
out, you know, it's like we'll sacrifice them
Right.
so people can, you know, the horses can come in. And
Yeah.
they
you
just
think he might
played
have been compensating for something a little small,
Mm.
Napoleonically? You know what I mean?
they show him
Complexity
tapping
wise.
fucking rabid fucking in that movie. He's like like
He's doing
fucking
what?
like the way they fucked back then. I don't know if this is historically accurate, but I believe that this is the way people were fucking back then.
How were they doing it?
He was just like
He's the human
Hella
vibrator.
quick.
Nate, that's how you do it.
Come.
Nate, you stiff your whole
fucking
body
done.
up.
Just
Damn.
Because could you're not gonna nobody was
Right.
lasting back in
Well,
the
there was
days.
no fucking Dan Savage to ask questions to, you know, back then. So you were fucking clueless. No, your boys didn't talk about it. It was all private. So you're just guessing. Not to stand up for him, evil bastard.
I feel bad for all the females back then, man. Good Lord.
I
Nobody
feel
was
bad
getting...
for so many females just all over the world.
I know you do.
Especially these days, they need people like us.
But
So,
good Lord.
like,
Christmas Day comes so near
are you making a poem?
to us. Are you guys going to be eating regular ass food? Or are you going to have some special type of Christmas meal?
That's an amazing question.
I'm
Let
having
me
lasagna.
think.
I'll just say it.
Really?
I was so
What type?
excited to
With
tell you
meat
guys.
in it or with vegetables in it?
Probably some fucking prime rib all stuck in there.
That's not real, is it?
All
That
stuck
sounds
in there?
pretty fucking gross. Fucking steak all up in a lasagna.
Ew. Literally red meat and then lasagna. Ketchup on steak. God, that makes me want to just cringe.
What are you guys eating to fucking night?
I think
I don't
well,
know how to
I'm-
pronounce it.
I told you I'm going to a Festivus party, which is based on a Seinfeld episode.
It's crazy that people are still rocking with the fucking Seinfeld themed parties. I guess that's the only type of Seinfeld party I know of, but a Festivus reference.
I'm going to the Festivus party.
My Nana had never seen Seinfeld, and we've been watching it the past few days, and she's been fucking dying, laughing her ass off.
That's great. That's a good idea. Save a bunch of stuff for later in life.
That's why I'm not watching Always Sunny yet. Because when I'm fucking 90 and fucking all you guys are gone and I'm
Yeah.
hooked up to 40 IVs.
When
I'll
I'm
be laughing
fucking
my ass off.
Tiger King, the Michael Jordan documentary.
I'm skipping the documentary. I'm just going straight for the Kate McKinnon joint.
Oh,
Shout out. Well, in the future, you're gonna be it because movies are gonna. Yo, I think I just got the best idea in the world.
What?
Don't watch any TV shows or movies for the next 40 years. Stop now, because eventually they're all gonna be re-released in a futuristic version of movies where you can go into them and experience them like a morphine drip, and you're gonna wish you hadn't
wow.
seen that
Such
shit
a good
before.
point. Such a good fucking point.
Don't eat any food.
Man.
Just wait. Just wait. It's coming. Don't get
The
no
40
medicine.
fucking...
Nate, you're going to go right into Bring It On.
Dude. Like, literally, that's crazy that you just said that. Nate, is that the cheerleading movie?
Yeah.
I'm just standing like... like...
You just want to go watch the Amazing Cheers.
I'm going into the Bear
Oh, well.
to buy me a slice.
You're going to the Bear.
Wait,
you
so
can talk to
Nate, tonight at the
yourself in that
Festivus
episode?
party, what do you bring into this? What's the etiquette to go to your friend's party? Are you coming through with a 6-pack? Some pimento cheese, some wheat thins? What are you bringing?
I need. You know what?
DVD.
I'm. If I can be honest, I'm not gonna bring a damn thing. But I might go pick up.
Oh,
some,
hell no.
Some alcohol or something. But it's
Yeah,
it's
just bring a
it's a
little
party
something.
where there's a lot of finger food kind of stuff. Like some. There's gonna. It's just one of those things where it's like there's gonna be too much alcohol already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
and-
get high on your
So
own
bring-
supply, you know what I'm saying? So you know it's quality.
Right. Should I
And-
bring?
So go
you
get
know what I
that
should get?
Svedka. Go get that Svedka.
I should get a
Oh.
fucking Christmas ale. Them fucking 12 ABV beers where it's 17 beers in one beer.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
You know when you're
Yes.
allowed to drink that shit? I'm so done with IPAs. I'm so past that. I'm like so much more mature and I only drink lagers, blue collar style.
Right.
But after you get back from a hike, we took my dad's girlfriend's dog out yesterday to this amazing outdoor park called Marymore Park, and then we hit the damn brewery.
People
And
are
after that
circling in on
long
your
walk,
exact
an IPA
location
starts tasting pretty right. You know what I'm saying?
because of the hop.
Are you guys glad I told that to you guys?
Extremely.
Yeah.
That's
I was
that
wondering.
Christmas
Well,
gratitude that we're talking about.
If you're listening
Merriman
to
Park.
this, if you're a podcast listener and you like that story, sound off. Let me know what you thought about that. I told that for you guys. I know you're curious.
Yeah. If you're not a podcast listener, that's odd.
Yeah.
Nate, can I
Change
say
that.
something and you're not allowed to get mad about it?
Please.
Tilt your head down a little bit, like literally 2 degrees. Stop. For some reason, this is the most a head has ever looked to me like a balloon.
Oh yeah, I see
Because
that.
it got that classic shine on it.
Like I could literally see, I can literally blur my eyes right now and imagine just carrying your head around on a string. Not like that. Not in like a murderer way, but. And balloons make people happy, by the way. So there must be something subconscious to that, where little kids or anybody really,
That was a good
everybody
save,
wants
Jack.
balloons.
You're just
No, it's not fucking off-putting. But shout out to that,
Balloons.
Eric. What's your head look like right now, inanimately?
be careful.
Maybe like.
What if I got my lips all plumped?
Oh.
Oh, you couldn't plump them anymore, man. They'll
I know
pop.
they're so
You
plump.
should at least
they-
get them glossy. Sometimes if it's just glossy, you know what I'm saying? It
Hey,
kind of
here's
looks
a
a little
question.
more plump.
I've been hitting that Chapati stick.
How come? We gotta start talking more maturely.
Okay.
How come the bottom lip? How come the bottom lip is always seemingly to be the big one? If you do have one that's more bigger, is it what?
It's to hold the water. It's gravity. Simply, it must be gravity to hold that water. If you got a mouthful, if that was a thin one, it'd spill all out.
I see what you're
a
saying.
thin
Now,
one?
could you get a surgery to switch it?
I'm sure.
I mean,
yeah,
of course you could. Of course you
you
could.
could.
You got that fat lower lip, Jack. I'll say it right now. And the top one's a little thin. Not that that's in some cultures that's very sexy.
I feel like I don't know who I am without my mustache.
Are you having a full identity crisis right now? I think you look good, to be honest.
You look fresh.
You look vibrant. You look like you're glowing, dude. Like
Nate,
your
how did
skin's
I
looking
look with a
good.
shaved face?
Eric, you look like a hamster with the chemo treatment a little bit. And why don't they do that, by the way? We just give up on
chemo
them
to
guinea
hamsters.
pigs
Oh,
way too
snap.
quick.
My brother had a hamster named Benny who had testicular tumor, and he was dragging that shit around for
Yeah.
a long time.
Oh.
A
And now, if you-
giant tumor coming out his. And then we
So,
buried
Eric-
him in a Nike box.
Shout out to you'd be so lucky to get buried at Nike
I know.
as a human.
And then I was rototilling the back of our backyard, and I accidentally, it was a shallow grave. I accidentally tore that box up. There was an orange fucking box all over the place.
Oh, and you had that.
So I disrespected the corpse of Benny the hamster. I'll just say it right now. I've been holding that in for
That's not
16 years or so.
Damn. Respect. So, Eric, do you think this would work medically? And is this a program that we could LLC or trademark right now? This is dark, y'all. It is what it is, though. It's life. If you... I won't say it. All I'm going to say is this. If you are being given medicine and you see a guinea pig that has the same disease as you, share some of that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it's basically
Yeah.
a program where you can let guinea pigs slide into the doctor's
mean,
office in your pocket.
We're testing out on rats.
Right.
You know, medicine for
Every
us.
episode we have rats listen to every episode before we put it out.
If you
Yes.
if your dog is being all distracted, hit him with that 90 milligrams of Vyvanse, and
Oh,
just see
look.
if they don't behave a little better.
And by the way, fucking shotgun that shit like you do with the hookah smoke. Put all
Shotgun
the
a
pills in
pill.
your mouth. Yeah, shotgun a pill.
Suck all
and
the
you-
little. How do you do that? All the beads out of the middle.
like that. I'll do 200 milligrams of Zoloft and
Those beads scare
Yeah.
me. I don't like a pill where I can see the beads.
I
in them.
know. I actually
I
like
don't
it 'cause
like that.
yeah.
It looks so aesthetically pleasing. I want to. If I ever get into NASCAR like Frankie Muniz style, I want to drive the Vyvanse fucking car. You know what I'm saying? The Vyvanse.
That's gonna be your sponsored.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be shaped
Oh, that's
like
a good
pill.
topic. Like, what's your NASCAR sponsors? You
My
know,
NASCAR
what brands
sponsor
do
is
you want to rep in
Vyvanse
your
and fucking Twizzlers.
Vyvanse
Well,
and
a lot of it,
Twizzlers?
it's got to do with the colors too, because you want to design like what colors are gonna be
Right.
on my whip.
I wonder if the inventors of Vyvanse will be basically hung for their crimes.
Whoa.
I would
They
like to
didn't save
see
everyone?
some like public hangings of like, you know how we're always like, oh, these like war criminals, politicians, stuff like that, they should be tried and hung, whatever for their, but they never do. We never seem to actually try these people. Dick Cheney, yeah, I'm talking to your fucking old ass right now, dude. George W. Bush, yeah, I'm talking to you, pal.
War criminals.
War criminals. When are we going to
what they recently discovered moves the wheels of time?
Ocean
of
fish.
change, I mean, something like that.
What?
Blood.
What?
Blood alone moves the wheels of change.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Without
this is
death,
scientific, or is are you making a metaphor?
Blood alone moves something like
blood
this.
Alone
moves the wheels
blood
of
needs
change.
a heart. Blood doesn't move. No. Listen, blood alone can't do anything. It would simply be a puddle. The heart. I'm trying to make a heart sound. That's what moves the blood, right?
Yeah, man.
So what are you saying? The wheels of time?
Of change.
You're reading too much poetry, Eric.
Yeah,
I'm reading
like
so much fucking Shell back home. Silverstein.
Yeah.
He was kind of kinky looking. I remember thinking damn, this guy has a crazy personal life, I bet. Shell. Remember the pictures of him?
Can I shout out a poet real quick?
Of course.
Please.
I know we do that way too much on this podcast.
Let's do the last 15 minutes, just poetry roll out. Grateful.
Well, you guys probably wouldn't. You guys think I'm a dumbass, don't you?
I think
well, does a dumbass know who Billy Collins is?
Well.
Would a dumbass know who that is? Poet laureate.
I don't know who that is.
During the George W. Bush era and Clinton era or something like that.
Wait, what?
Billy Collins.
Billy Collins has the most simple poetry on the planet, and it makes you. It's just like the rain is dropping. I had a coffee today.
That does maybe make you a dumbass.
I love ham. You know, it's like
I love ham.
It doesn't even seem like a poem. It's just like he's just kind of writing like incomplete sentences.
He's like the Joy Tactics of poetry.
Yeah.
He's the remedial poetry. This is a remedial podcast, I'm realizing.
This is not. You know what? It's just not remedial. Yeah, maybe it is.
Why is that word that? Because remedy?
Remedial.
Well,
we got to get Rupi. What's her name or their name?
McAllister.
Rupi Kaur.
What?
Rupi, the poet, the current poet that does all the lowercase. Remember those poems?
Do you think? I feel like poetry could have a major comeback in the way that we all said radio was gone. Now podcasts have taken over the world and changed the course of human existence in a positive,
poetry's about to pop.
way. I think
who's paying for Patreon? Poem Patreon.
Patron.
Maybe we should put out original poems for a 20. We need a new $50 tier. We all put original poems and drawings.
Oh. And there should be a new format, because you know the haiku, the 575.
Yeah.
Why isn't there we could easily make 100 formats like that. 72, 1, 18, 212. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like. Do you guys feel like so much modern poetry, or maybe I tried to get into modern this was maybe modern 10 years ago, but it's like it's all seemingly lowercase, and it's all about like stealing from Whole Foods and fucking MacBooks, and it's just,
what lowercase poetry about stealing Whole Foods?
Maybe some of the listeners can understand what I'm saying. It's not a fully formed thought, but it just cringed me out a little bit.
You just think it's like too modern to like poetry. You shouldn't be talking about
maybe
phones and video and PS5 in a poem form,
right?
You know?
I just haven't done my due diligence poetically. So
diligence.
If any listeners have some good poets that we need to check out, let us know, because we might need that in the new year.
Wait, I literally think I hate to interrupt the flow like this. I think I just invented an amazing Barstool Sports segment.
Oh shit,
dude, we've been trying to cook on these for a minute, trying to sell them to Dave.
I know, because the offices are all over the city. You could literally work there and live in like Austin, Texas, or like Chicago. Like, it's fucking sick. I love the culture they have there. Dave Portnoy, the king of eating pizza. One slice, there's a rule.
It just blows my mind at how something so insignificant could turn into such a major institution? Because isn't that how he
Phenomenon.
started out, just doing pizza reviews?
No, man, you're clearly ignorant.
Oh, okay.
He
never
started
mind.
out doing sports, magazine, newspapers.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought he just
And
reviewed
bought-
pizza and
I
then it
can't.
turned into like a podcast or something.
Well, that's because all you see is the surfer at the top of the wave, but you don't see how they paddled out through the run.
What's
to get
what's
there.
the game? What's the segment?
What are you talking about?
What's the Barstool
Oh,
Sports
dude,
segment?
diligent.
Eric,
dude,
you sound
diligence?
pissed off right now.
I'm
man. Watch your
becoming
fucking
pissed for no.
tone.
My blood sugar's getting all crazy.
Why are you
it's not my
squeezing
fault.
your fucking?
You
why
just
you
said,
squeezing
"What's
that
the
thing like
segment,
that?"
dude?" Like that.
Thank God. Thank God you didn't get. I don't want to say exactly what it is, but thank God you didn't get that job that you almost just got, because you would have been run out of Hollywood quickly
Wow.
for your behavior in that room, based on what just happened.
It's
Yeah.
not Eric. You would have
It's just
thrived
like
in the '70s Hollywood when you could just be a fucking. You could take the
Just-
fucking the executive producer's head and put it in a fucking toilet and get all fucking liquored out.
Yeah.
Johnny
Uh-huh.
Have
Carson
a chick
style.
with long
you know?
hair, tie someone's long ass hair
Yeah.
around a coconut so that there's
Those
fucking
times
stuck
are
to the
gone, Eric.
coconut.
You have to be nice to people. You have to value others.
It comes so
Ha-ha.
not naturally to me.
Not naturally. You just tricked me.
What's the segment, guys?
Okay.
That was better a little bit. The tone.
Hey man, what's the segment, dude? Nate, you do this
There
thing
you
that
go.
Nate
Hey,
is so good at
there
this. Where you
you
go, hey man,
Hey,
do that.
guys.
Try that. Now.
What's the segment, man? I love to know.
You get the eyes even squintier, and you go like, so, hey man.
Hey, I know you have something awesome for me today, man. I can't wait
Yeah.
to hear it. Let's hear it. I'm gonna be nice to
I'm
you,
so
even though I
fucking
pay
good
for
at
your
being
salary. I pay
Being nice
you,
is
and I
a
have to be
skill
nice
that
to
you can develop over years. It
You know
takes
what's not a
years.
you know what takes real fucking swag to unlock is kindness, though. Anybody can be nice. It takes a true gentleman to be kind.
What's the fucking difference, man?
Between niceness and kindness, let's see.
Besides the
Maybe you could
spelling.
make that into let's just say this. The West
That's a
Coast,
two-parter
yeah, they might be
episode.
nice, but they're not kind. The East Coast, kind but not nice. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit! You just made it sense to me. Made it make sense to me. Now I do get what you're saying.
Okay, what's
because
due
sometimes-
diligence?
Smack your neck. Oh,
What's the fucking segment, dude?
dude, diligence. It's where you. It's so what will? Yeah, I don't know. I guess. Well, so due diligence. That's where you're researching something, right? So due diligence. That's where you're going out to the
Oh.
bars, talking to people on the street, and you're just trying to find out about current events from the dudes diligently.
It's just
that's
that
funny.
easy.
How do I just am basically writing that? And that was a good
Nate,
sentence
you're
too. That I
fucking
just said.
trying to think it on that segment tip. The first time you saw that Jimmy Kimmel thing where the parents say they ate all the candy, you know what I'm saying? And they prank the kids into thinking that
tricking.
the parents ate all the candy. You dreamed of doing that to your own kids. Why do I get that impression?
I don't know,
You think
man.
Nate hates kids?
Pranking children?
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of kids, I'm gonna see my niece
Big
and
announcement.
nephew.
Oh,
Oh no announcement.
Nate's got a bun. Nate, you got a bun in not the oven, but in you know, on deck.
One of us needs
Sorry,
to have
go on.
kids immediately, dude. Little Joy Tactics children.
man. Once we have kids, oh snap! This thing's gonna explode.
Will you guys
Kids,
be
no health
using
insurance.
your kids for content reasons?
I'm
And will that
signing
be
my
the
kids with an
main-
agency, one of the big 3 agencies, immediately, and I'm not leaving their offices until I get a yes.
Oh, my kids ain't growing up in America, that's for sure.
Where are they growing up then?
Chile, duh. Duh.
I'm having
You gotta
IVF
ask.
twins, and I'm raising one in fucking Japan and one in America, and seeing how
And then make them
and
fight
not
at
telling them about
18.
each other, and then seeing how they grow up and if they're similar, doing my own social experiments on them.
That's so fucked
We're
up,
joking.
dude.
Obviously, we're joking. We treat kids normally.
I
if
don't
we
see
did
children
have
as
them.
experiments.
Well, they're the future, as one of the songs goes like.
But I'm
Nate,
seeing
what were you
my,
about to say?
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm seeing my niece and nephew soon.
And how old are
2
they
year-
now?
2 and 4 years
And
old.
are they well behaved or?
Well, when Uncle Nate comes around, Yes, they are.
Do you lay down the law sometimes? Have you yelled?
No, I haven't. I'm
That would be
complete.
crazy.
I'm like more of a people pleaser than I've ever been with any. Like I just want them to like me so much that I'll like do whatever the fuck they want. Like that, I'm like chasing around my nephew everywhere he wants to go. Let's go out and do this. And I just want to be. Why do I want to be liked by a child?
I know exactly. It makes me not
Like,
understand.
you're a child. Why do I care if you like me? Like you're a
Did
fucking
you guys ever
kid.
have an
You're-
aunt or an uncle or a friend's parent
Yep.
like fucking yell at you?
Yes.
As
Yeah,
now that I'm
of course.
older, I don't really understand yelling at kids that much at all. B, I cannot imagine yelling at at someone else's kid. That seems
I know.
crazy.
I want you to bookmark this moment when you said that, Eric, and show it to yourself in 15 years when you are holding a chainsaw out on a fucking playground.
Okay, I
'Cause
will.
No, yeah, I was afraid of every single one of my friends' parents. I felt like all of them were, and unless they're listening, in that case, this is me joking, but I did feel like, oh shit, it must go down in this household.
Oh, when you're not, if
With the
if you're already
behavior.
seeing.
Oh,
them
when I am,
yell, yeah.
because when I am there, they're calling the cops on each other, and when I'm not there, and they don't call the cops on each other, oh.
Is
But on the
Unky Nate
flip
bringing
side-
any presents?
What's that?
Is Unky Nate bringing any presents?
You fucking know my ass is bringing.
What are you bringing,
presents.
man?
Well,
Really?
I got more presents to get, but I'm gonna get. I got a whoopee cushion for my
Oh,
nephew. I feel like that's gonna
shit.
go over
The
really
prankster.
because it's gonna be kind of a naughty gift, you know.
Right,
yeah,
right.
he's about to
From
start
the
a YouTube
comedian
channel.
Nuggle.
And I got him like this. It's kind of like a bath bomb kind of thing. Like he likes like when
You
bath
got him a
time.
bath bomb?
Like kids like bath bombs, like that you get at like Lush and stuff. That's a little
Oh, I didn't know that.
little hack that I learned from my girlfriend. She like got my nephew a bath bomb, and I was like, kids like, and I was like, of course they
Well,
do.
I guess
when
bubble
it's
baths
bath
were
time,
fucking the best.
it's so fun because
Right.
it's like makes
Put bubbles on your head.
It makes the bath like all different colors, and you get to like.
Damn.
It's just
when
so
you're
much
a
fun.
kid, when you're a fucking kid and you're playing in the tub, nothing like that.
When you fit in them things.
Mm-hmm. It's like
When
a
I was a
pool.
kid, I once I pooped in the tub once.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah,
Why'd
So
I know you were gonna say
disgusting,
that?
dude.
yeah.
That is so
All
nice.
right.
I remember
Were
that's
you
a-
like proud of it? Are you like proud of it? You're saying it like you're bragging. Like,
No, that's just one of the only
'cause
memories I
I
have
did
of
it.
being in a tub.
So-
I remember there was a turd in there, and it was an issue. You know.
And you have that other
Yeah.
story, Nate, of course, where you pooped in the public pool and you said that the brown shit running down your legs was Coca-Cola.
That's good.
Did I tell
There's a
that story on here?
You did.
You told it on
Oh
here.
God.
And there's a story that you teased in one of the first couple episodes about shitting. as a
Oh
kid
God.
that
I have
you've
one
never
of the
told.
most disgusting shit like kind of
Yeah,
sagas
save it
that
save it.
I'll reveal that on I don't know when we
I don't
get
know if
to
it's
Valentine's Day
disgusting. It's-
Patreon app.
It's like concerning, is what I would
yeah,
say.
it's one of the most disgusting things ever like that's even possible. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not even and I don't even want to hype it up more because then people are going to be
Yeah.
really wanting to, but I'm just going to shut the book right now and we'll get there once we
Boom.
get to 20K a month. All right, you'll hear the you'll hear the story.
$20K
Yeah.
dollars a month.
Euros
Each.
All right, so 2029, we are fucking
Oh,
getting that story going. Okay,
Eric will be
well, I
long
mean,
gone.
so much could have
All
given
right.
us joy.
right. And this is a whole year we have to reflect
Right.
on. This is also the last one of the year. Wait, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
All right, my bad. God. Well, all right. I'll set it off.
please.
What gave me joy? For some reason, I want to dissect that sentence. What gave me joy? I'll say this. What joy did I get to
Receive.
experience? I don't know if that changed it.
Mm.
Basically, finishing up filming this video magazine project, which I have been slaving away for no reason on. And the last thing I had to film was, spoiler alert, on an alpaca farm.
Snap.
It was just a lovely experience to be around those magical animals. And
They got them
asking-
long necks.
They really do, and it goes like this, gilp, 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 because they're yucking up the cud. Because the alpacas have 4 stomachs, and they take some cud out of
That's
one of those
news to me.
stomachs and
What
yank
is
it up into their
cud,
mouth.
man?
Cud is grass.
It's basically organic kimchi that they have grown inside of one of their stomachs and fermented, and then they
Huh?
yak it up and just chew on it all day, chewing on my cud.
damn.
So wait,
Like
they
imagine-
We don't have anything
They're-
like. What do we got? Fingernails
wait,
we can chew
wait,
on.
wait,
That's
wait.
it.
they are eating something and then they throw up in their mouth and then chew on that fucking puke and then
They-
swallow it back down and it goes into another stomach.
No. Chill. They have a couple different stomachs, man. So they eat the grass or the hay, and they put it into a stomach without the digestive stuff in it. That's just a little fucking stomach
Wow.
where they can keep some stuff and let it ferment and make that alpaca-style kimchi. Bring it back
Wow.
up, faux free, chewing on the grass later on, free food. You know what I'm
Faux
saying?
That is
free.
majestic.
And then I don't know, maybe they do remix it and then eat it and put it in the other stomach. And then maybe they do yak it up.
Jack, that sounds
Um,
like an animal you would design, like an internal organ system that you would be the chief kind of architect of.
That is very true, man. That is true.
A kimchi
Yo, I got an idea
stomach.
for the first ever.
Make your own organic kimchi.
There's a new surgery. Oh, here comes me making 2018 style, now this parody style, hilarious,
Let's
crazy
go.
ass videos. Okay. That's what gave me joy. Jack Bensinger passing the mic. Take that shit. Eric, what gave you joy?
What gave me joy? You know what? I so rarely get to see my parents, and so I just gotta chalk it up to spending time with them and their boyfriends and girlfriends, chilling. I had a casino.
Ooh, wait, what?
With my mom and
You fucking went to the casino
boyfriend.
and didn't say it?
I know I didn't want to make you
Are
all
you up?
jealous.
Or are you down?
I'm
Say it.
down, but barely, because I went down pretty severely, and we're talking down $60, and then I was only down 10 because I got.
Were
hit
you
with
ever
Jacob.
up?
Never. Always down.
And were you playing 3-card?
No, they didn't have it. They had a new game. I'm so intimidated by the table games. I want to go with you. I need some friends to go with. You know. So.
Interesting. Well, noted.
Oh, we're
Noted.
going to Atlantic
We're
City
gonna
though,
do
huh?
We
I'd
have
like
to.
to.
Or if we're not going to
We need
there,
to
we're
play
doing.
some-
By the
I'm
way,
not-
you know what gives me joy? I'll tell you what gives me joy. This
What?
is the year that Joy Tactics goes to Longyearbyen.
Longyearbyen.
And
We have your eyes on
We
you.
have
If you
to.
live in Longyearbyen,
It's
get
going
ready.
down.
We
It's
need to
just
have
going
like a
We're gonna
little
have-
Europe trip before, because I feel like that is gonna be like it's. I think it's gonna be really fun, but I think there's gonna be some dark moments. So I think we need to like party it up in Berlin for like a couple of months,
and then go to Longyearbyen.
and
months.
then kind of like tail end.
The
we
flight
fucking-
to
God damn it.
Longyearbyen is something like 30 hours because you got to transfer.
Jesus Christ.
No, not in the
Oh.
air for 30 hours, but the time from takeoff.
How's that possible?
Because you have to take like three planes to get there.
you got to switch. It's like transferring
Yeah.
to the A.
But
and then
the
fucking
patrons,
6.
I don't know if you guys are getting messages, but the patrons are begging us to get our asses up there, do a little bit of journalism, show what it's like,
Right.
get all drunk
What
with
it's
the
really like.
polar bears in the pitch black.
And we kind
So-
of fucked it because because of the strike was this last year.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been nice if we started the podcast a year before that, and then during the strike we maybe could have like.
I know. Because
Next
we're gonna
time
be
there
outside
is
the-
a sort of pandemic, a strike, some kind of event, I feel like day one we need to be like
Right.
go to
We're-
fucking
we're
hop in the
Thailand or
fucking
something.
boat, get to Longyearbyen.
Because it's too late. Before people start making those types of plans, it's too late, you know?
I know.
Like, next pandemic, I'm going to be
not
so
too
fucking
late.
ready. I'm out,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh,
Mhm.
dude.
I'm in Bangladesh.
But what if the pandemic shuts down the grid?
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. You want to go to shows
Hella
out
people.
there?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'd go. I'd go with
It's
you.
better than
Most
being
densely
fucking-
populated.
Dakar, was it? Well.
You want to go to Dakar? Okay. Nate, we know you had a brush with death. We know that Tucson is in rough shape right now, but can you find any joy from this week?
Can I say one thing just before I get into the joy? I just have just a newfound respect for you, Eric, because I feel like I
Been waiting for
just
this.
felt what it was like to live in sort of a hellish sort of week. And I was like, man, this is what I just empathize with you because I feel like your life is just moments like these. And I'm just sorry for all the times that I've toyed with you and fucked with you and made fun of you. And I feel what that's like on the receiving end now. And I know what that darkness feels like because I had diarrhea today for I don't know, some kind of
I
food
know all about that.
poisoning or something, and I wrecked a car. You know what I'm saying? There's just all these bad events are stacking up, and I was like, I feel like, is this what it's like to be Eric Rahill on a daily basis? I just have a lot more empathy for you, and I'm going to be treating you differently in this new year.
Well, until you've lived my life or something like it, you know, my experiences sound like a dark fantasy of, you know what I'm saying?
Beautiful dark fantasy.
My dark, twisted fantasy.
Shout out to Donda.
But it's very real.
All right.
So,
but anyways, what gave me joy was, let's see, there's a drum kit to my left here, and I was kind of banging on that fucking shit earlier
Primal
today.
music.
And I was
Is there also one to your right?
to my right. There's actually a ring light and a bunch of music sheet. Behind me. Yeah, there's a practice drum pad. My dad's
that's cool.
is a musician. And you can see behind me a synthesizer.
And there's a mirror there so you can watch yourself fucking shred on the
you
on the
can watch your
drums.
technique.
That's amazing.
Give it some.
So yeah, shout out to all the musicians out there.
To all the patrons, if you're Christian or whatever and you're celebrating Christmas, congratulations, you picked the right one. We get Christmas, and we get to have an amazing time on December 25th, getting all faded off the brown liquor, chilling with friends and family. If you're all alone, think about why that is.
And can I give one
And
more?
do this.
I know you're kind of wrapping up the podcast, and that would have been an awesome way to like go out. But I just need to give one shout out to shout out to the Joy Tactics subreddit. Okay.
Oh, it's popping off.
It's popping off.
Shout it out.
I have a couple of shout outs to give. Okay, so first up, Bobby Brown Bail Bonds, the user. I'm just gonna dox your ass, but he posted an amazing Kingdom Hearts fan edit that I was just cracking up at that shit. The Joy Tactics subreddit is popping off. There's a bingo, a Joy Tactics bingo thing that you can play while listening to.
That
Joy
is
Tactics.
like,
oh really?
Yeah, the bingo is like our most talked about topics. It's just like
it's really funny.
Yeah.
Did anybody win? Did we do it today?
No, we'll be playing that on Zoom for the $100 patron tier.
One day we'll be done with Zoom.
And also to Harry Bugs.
Harry
just
Bugs.
made the most
my goodness.
fan art. It goes pretty hard, I would say.
It's basically like Invader Zim mixed with Recess Schools Out mixed with the brain of a fucking astronaut.
Was fucking crazy.
It's Bloody Brilliant style.
Goodwill Hunting, Joy Tactics.
Oh, and shout out to my friend Bryce.
Parents, we did that.
My friend Bryce, I met up with my friend Bryce, who works at an assisted living center, which we've been talking about the future, investing in some sort of care
Bryce
for the elderly. Huh?
He lives in the assisted living?
No, he works at one. And
excellent.
let me tell you, he runs one of the best assisted retirement centers in the fucking country. So if you have a parent that is elderly,
what's it called?
Is going into one of these centers, it's called Sunrise Living. Okay, if you have a parent or an uncle, an aunt, a grandparent that's about to be in this situation, let me know. DM me. I'm gonna hook you up. And they live in the Columbus, Ohio sort of area.
Nate
We're gonna get them in
$1,500 cash kickback.
I get a huge cut of this, but I just gotta let you know we care for the elderly more than most people, and a lot of people forget about them, not us.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to help these people out. And I've been to the busted. I've had a grandparent in one of these nursing homes that was fucked up and bad, and the people were stealing from them, and we can't be doing that. These are our elders.
No.
These are the people with wisdom. We need to be boosting them up. We need to be taking care of them as they exit into the next chapter of their existence. Okay, so hit me up if you're in need for some sort of assisted living kind of shit, and I'll get you right.
Wow.
Brother Nate,
Merry
thank
Christmas,
you, man.
everybody. If you're old, you got this.
And this one, I think, wraps up the. We'll obviously be doing a post-Christmas episode where we talk about.
Oh, this is the last one. Oh yeah. Post-mortem.
But this has been a pleasure. All these Christmas episodes, I know you guys have been loving the fuck out of them. There's no question. So, thank you, everybody. Have a very happy holidays. And yeah, see you in the new year.
See you in the new year.
Merry Christmas.
Or, I guess just next week.
Yeah, just next week. All right, peace out.
Well, that concludes another incredible fucking episode of Joy Tactics. Head over to patreon.com/joytactics to unlock exclusive weekly bonus episodes. And make sure to follow us on social media where we post fire TikToks and hilarious shit like that. And if you loved the shit you just listened to, make sure to subscribe, rate, and leave us a review. Thanks for listening, and remember, we are shaped by our thoughts, we become what we think. When the mind is pure, joy follows like a shadow that never leaves.